Boom shakalaka, what is going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a question that was so super popular back in the beginning of 2018. Nobody's asking that question right now. I'm going to be talking about what is the best and the safest cold storage device out there. Now, a lot of you think you know the answer. You're like, yeah, it's a Ledger, yeah, it's a Trezor. I'm going to say bullshit because, well, I'll save exactly why for a little bit, okay? Because there's actually much better options. Because guess what? And I'll just say it now. What the hell? Because if you go into somebody's house and you go and you find a Ledger or a Trezor, guess what? There's probably Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies on there. So maybe it's not that safe. Especially if you're like, if you're a robber and you find it in the house. Ooh, that's really bad. Okay? So we're going to talk about what is the best, the safest cold storage device out there for Bitcoin and your cryptocurrencies. Now, if you just go on the old Google, you search safest cold storage wallet, guess what? You get KeepKey, you get Ledger Nano S, you get Trezor, you get Coinbase, My Ether wallet, all these things. Now, Coinbase is, not really a cold storage wallet. Paper wallets, whatever. Writing down your seed, those are great, and you should do that stuff, but if somebody finds that stuff, somebody finds your seed, you're done. So, what, my friend, would be the best device? I mean, you're like, Randall, I can't wait. Tell me. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. I'm not going to make it a long video, okay? So, first thing is, you all think, yeah, it's probably Ledger. I mean, Ledger, so popular. Everybody's got a Ledger. Everybody and their mom has a Ledger. I used to give away these things all the time. Blah. Cost you like $100 or less, $75. And it's a Ledger. It's so cool. It's like, blah, blah. And every time you plug it in, you have to update it. And then you have to delete apps and add apps. And it's a pain in the ass. Because each crypto has a different app, and it's a total pain in the ass. And it was hacked by like a 12-year-old kid at one point, but they fixed that. So, it's definitely not Ledger. And then you're like, well, it's not Ledger, it's Trezor, right? Well, again, let's play a little like Gedanken experiment. That's what Einstein called them. Let's have a little Gedanken experiment, okay? You're a criminal. Or you're just somebody at a house party and you really don't like the person. Or something like that, okay? And you're walking in the room, and you find these three things laying down there, okay? You see a Ledger, you see a Trezor, and you see a broke-ass old iPhone with a broken screen. Who the fuck wants one of those, right? But you see all those three things laying down, and you're kind of greedy. You need some money real bad. And you're like, I'm going to bet there's Bitcoin on that Ledger. I'm going to bet there's Bitcoin on that Trezor. I don't want to have to repair that iPhone screen. So I'll take the Ledger, I'll take the Trezor, leave that iPhone. Well, I'm glad you said that, because that, my friends, is why iPhones potentially are one of the safest cold storage devices. Now I'll show you exactly how to do that in a second. Because guess what? Nobody expects it. Nobody expects a broke-ass iPhone, especially when it doesn't have any apps relating to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies on the home screen, to have Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies on there. But here's the thing. Right now, it turns out that the vast majority of Americans, 96%, own cell phones, and the share of Americans that own smartphones is now at 81%. So 8 out of 10 people have a smartphone. And you know what? A quarter of iPhones have a broken screen. So that means, let's just say a quarter of all phones have a broken screen. So that means that 20% of Americans have a broken screen phone. Okay, now, granted, they don't want to have a broken screen. Maybe they're waiting until they get the next one. But maybe don't trade in that phone. Maybe keep that phone, because what you can do with that is make the most elusive cold storage device for your Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies possible. You take that broke-ass old iPhone or that broke-ass old Android, and you go and you download the Monarch wallet. Okay, it's absolutely free. It costs you nothing. Ledger costs you $100. Trezor costs you $100. And guess what? Ledger's a pain in the ass. I have one. I use one. But it's still a pain in the ass every time I go in there, because you have to update shit and then you have to delete apps to update new one. It's an absolute pain. Or you could just download the free Monarch wallet on your broke-ass iPhone that you're not using anymore. Okay? You can put your cryptocurrencies on there, and then disable Wi-Fi, turn off Bluetooth, and guess what? That's a cold storage device. And guess what? It's super duper safe. It's as safe or safer than Ledger and Trezor, because here's the thing. Monarch has a $100,000 hack bounty out there for over a year. Never been hacked. Somebody holds $700 million on a Monarch wallet. Still never been hacked. And guess what? Because it is completely decentralized, you actually need to hack the Bitcoin blockchain in order to hack that Bitcoin, or hack the Ethereum blockchain in order to hack that Ethereum. It's crazy like that. So that is why the Monarch wallet on a broke-ass old iPhone, I mean, you don't even need to have a broken one. You could have like an old iPhone 5 or 5S or 6 or something like that, okay, that you're just not using, that you have lying around the house. Doesn't need a broken screen, okay? It could just be an old one, and you could use that, and you just keep that away somewhere. Because guess what? If somebody finds an old iPhone, they're really not going to be doing it. I mean, they're not going to think anything other than maybe you have some like old dick pics on there or something like that. So that is why, my friends, it's not the Ledger, it's not the Trezor, it's not any of these other ones like Keep, blah, 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 blah. It's actually Monarch wallet on an old phone without Wi-Fi, without Bluetooth, and that, my friends, is the safest cold storage wallet out there. So that's it. Now, granted, I am sponsored by Monarch, but I choose them because I think they're the safest, most badass wallet out there. And furthermore, they have Monarch Pay going on now too. You could check that out. World's first recurring decentralized crypto payments. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, because guess what? You got to think. You got to be smarter than the hackers. You just got to try and be, because hackers are smart, but they're also lazy. And, you know, they're not going to expect a broke-ass old phone to have a ton of Bitcoin on it. They're just not. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.